You look like a pygmy, bro.
That's
No, not a
very
pygmy, a
disrespectful.
Pikmin. Do you look like a Pikmin, bro, off of Nintendo games?
That's
It's,
unbelievably rude.
it's
I'm a
not
little
rude.
bashful tonight. That's all.
A little bit, bro. Look at that. You see that, right? This dude's doing too much. All right, whatever.
What's happening over there, Kenny?
I'm smoking marijuana as usual. There's nothing new on my part, bro. I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever.
So true. Are you ever going to get that fire alarm battery changed?
Bro, we done took it down, threw it off the wall. You only need a fire alarm in the kitchen, bro. Unless like your kid's a fucking pyromaniac, and I watch my kids. They don't even touch fire. Benjamin doesn't even know how to work a lighter. He'll steal the lighters, and like it's like, what are you stealing lighters for, bro? You don't even know how to use them.
I mean, well, he's what, like 5 years old, 4 years
Eight.
old, something like that.
He's actually 4. He just turned 4 like a couple of weeks ago. But
Well, I would hope then he doesn't know how to use a lighter.
I don't know. You know how it is, bro. It's life.
You know, kids around that age, they start mastering iPads. So I guess I don't know. If you look at it with that perspective, a lighter would probably be less than a video game.
I mean, it's more. I mean, I wouldn't mind the video game as opposed to the iPad, but the lighter lets me know, hey, maybe I can just throw this dude in the woods and like see what happens. He can come back like Paul Bunyan or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's typically not what happens when you abandon your children in the woods. Usually, just I think wolves get to them.
Who said I was gonna abandon them? I'm gonna chill in nice luxury on a fucking tower while he roughs it out. That's how every man grows up, bro.
What civilization would do that? When you got to a certain age, you go stay in a cave for like a week or something and just see what would happen.
Bro, the Spartans were like savages with that shit, bro. They was like, all right, he's 5, bet. He gonna train, dog. We gonna throw him out in the woods if he don't come back here ready for the training. Like, it's just like, what? I thought that was like, no, bro, that was not the training. That was letting us know you was ready to take on the odds to survive. That's what you're gonna do in war.
Yeah, I think we got to bring that back instead of doing this whole. I don't. Have you ever seen any of these new like military commercials that they dish out?
we, huh? You heard? I've seen them here and there. I don't avoid them, but it's not like they be like falling on my lap because like I'll see it on YouTube and like you wait a couple seconds and it gives you the option to skip. So I'm just like, I bet. But like I heard the most recent one caught some flack because I guess it was too woke for people. I don't even understand how the army is being too woke for people.
Well, this is what's crazy, right? Is you? I mean, I've only seen them on Twitter from like the official Army or Marines Twitter accounts. I don't because I don't watch TV, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
me
who's
neither.
watching? Who? Yeah, who watches cable television anymore? Usually, you know, if you're watching something, it is going to be on YouTube or maybe it'll be on like a streaming service. So they don't really
Yeah,
run that material. What I saw was it was like I think it might have just been the U.S. Army, maybe could have been Marines, and they were talking about like you know they got a soldier's perspective, and it was like a 20-something-year-old girl, and she's like, yeah. My name's such and such. And when I joined the military, my two moms were so proud of me. And I graduated here at the top of my
yeah,
class. And then it shows like two old lesbians making out. It's Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres just swapping spit, licking tongues, you know?
yeah. That's the. I mean, I
Makes me
like this is
proud.
this is my whole thing. Like, how about instead of like spending all that money on commercials for like some softcore porn, you just like embrace people, rework your rules, get rid of all the racist people that are like, come on, bro, come on, like I just like, here's a band aid. Everything's still gonna be shit when you join, because we have some old ass people that aren't. I'm not even blaming the old ass people because they grew up in that time, but like at the same time, like basically that's what they're doing. They're doing like them airing that commercial is like, here's the band-aid. We're gonna apply it to this part of the wound about, like
But mind you,
minority.
What
What's
I
up?
mean, what's even the benefit of that? Because all these guys are, I mean, not just guys. Sometimes it's she, sometimes it's now they are going over to like brown countries and destroying people. They're blowing
Yeah,
people
and it's
apart.
just
So
it like
what's the point? All it is just theater, really.
I do agree with you, bro. Like it's just crazy how like okay, two lesbians kiss, join the army.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, I don't know. It's very confusing, I think. I mean, maybe not because a lot of these government institutions like the CIA and FBI are like overtly liberal skewed anyway.
I
So I
mean,
guess
like
why not the military?
I'm all for the whole like I'm not even saying liberalness, bro. I'm saying laxness because like, bro, regardless of anything, you got to look at it this way. Most okay, most lesbians, people of color, like minorities, like when they join in the army, it's basically like a two-part thing where like one part's like, hey, I'm gonna challenge myself and try and make myself a better person for my country. But at the same time, it's like I'm hoping through my actions and efforts and the fact that I'm risking my life for said country that people is gonna understand where I'm coming from. Because regardless of anything, I'm an American citizen. And I'm just saying like, bet I get that, bro, but I didn't even need to know you're a lesbian. That doesn't make no sense to me.
Well,
You're
right.
fighting
I
for
mean, here's what I remember. Here's what I remember from like 2002 is you would see the Few, the Proud, the Marines commercial, and it would look like a Michael Bay movie. It would look like you're watching
oh yeah, I remember
Armageddon.
those, bro.
Why wouldn't you want to attract the type of person who sees that and gets amped up as opposed to the type of person that has trouble losing weight in their midsection and
I
cries to Lifetime movies?
I honestly don't know, and like I'm not even saying that's what they're trying to target. I feel like they were, I don't know, they went about it the whole raw. Like if they actually okay, wait, so what the lady in this commercial, what is her rank at the current moment? Is she just like a little corporal? And it was just like we need a corporal, give her like a $5,000 bonus to shoot this commercial.
Maybe I
Like
don't
you know what
know.
I'm saying?
I sure I
Huh?
know I know what you mean, but I don't know if that's really relevant so much as just kind of like the messaging, I guess, of what they're trying to put out there as this is the government military that is responsible for again destroying human bodies.
Like I get that all day, bro. But like, bro, it's like first off, the fact that they're like preaching like lesbianism in a like in a commercial to gather people to go to war, that throws me off, bro. Like legit, I'm not saying it should have been, bro. Throw a lesbian, throw like a couple transsexuals, a black guy, a Puerto Rican girl up in the video. Just make them look hard as fuck, bro. Cause like legit, what does it matter? A lesbian is about to suit up and go to war. Like, what does it matter if a gay guy, a black, like these niggas are risking their lives, bro. What?
But also, you got to think the kind of messaging they're putting out there. There's not that many women who are raised by lesbians or even transgender people in general. So if that's like your core demographic, like you're casting a very small specific net compared
It's
to whatever guy is jacked up that week and going through something bad and thinks he can get $20,000 for a signing bonus and that's going to
like
fix his life.
this is what I'm saying, bro. I'm pretty sure if you or I were to direct that commercial, we man, because like this is all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure if we looked up the lady that was in that commercial, she ain't no like staff sergeant, no master sergeant. Like she's probably just like one of those like right there rank type people. And I'm not talking shit about her at all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking shit, but like you can tell when people are doing stuff.
You know what probably happened? She probably got kidnapped by the Taliban, was in charge of like sucking off Taliban members. That's probably what
I
happens with all the U.S. female soldiers is they get kidnapped and in charge of sucking off the enemy.
I mean,
I've heard
I
about
don't.
this time and time again. Generals suck, you know?
I mean, that sucks for them, bro. Like, it does.
That's what
Like,
happened in Vietnam. They got a bunch of women in the war and they were in charge of sucking off the Viet Cong, Viet Dong.
so you're telling me the only reason why they're trying to like get lesbians and like
It's hold on. Here's
trans
what it
people
is.
and
I'll tell you what it is. You know how like the boxing match, you got a big boxing match coming up. You don't want to jerk off or have sex. That's what they're doing with the enemy. It's like, haha, we're gonna recruit all these female soldiers to suck you off, and then you're gonna be slow and weak, and then we're gonna come in there with big guns, shoot you.
Well, all I'm saying is at this point, we already working with blue balls to the point where like we're at each other's throats. So like if we gonna make a move, we need to make the move now because I see no point in us fighting each other, making stupid ass war commercials about unity when niggas ain't even united, bro. What? Yo, for the longest time, I really did not even rank, but I thought, hey, if you're in the military and like a cop sees you and you're in uniform, you should be somewhat set, right? Nope. You see what happened with that black officer guy. Why? How come they didn't use the black guy in the video?
That's because well, here's the thing. There's a different thing that's going on right now. Now listen, this kind of goes back to something we've talked about before, which is like, unless you're the gayest black guy in the world, you're not going to get used in shit, right? Unless you're the dude who's on that. Have you seen commercials for that show Generation on HBO Max?
Nah, I wasn't rich enough for HBO or HBO Max.
You're not missing much. There's a guy who's on that show who's like a light skinned black guy. And he was also in one of the Jurassic Park movies that came out recently. And he is like a flaming homosexual on the show. And he's just like skinny and kind of wimpy. And it really seems like they're just trying to like weed out black men in media unless you're that type of black man.
Bro, Terry Crews talked about that once about how like one of the Hollywood execs was in love with his muscles.
I heard he was
So he just
jacking them off at parties. He was just reaching down his pants and jacking them off all the time. Take them out to lunch, a lunch banquet, a
basically,
luncheon, and then just going
I
right
don't
after
know.
the meal.
I don't know. Like even like think about it, bro. Like even with Dave Chappelle, man, they tried blackballing Chappelle, dog.
Oh
Like,
yeah, well no, I mean that's not like infamous, right? Dave Chappelle talking about how they wanted him to wear like that's the thing from like 2006, 2007 is they made every black comedian wear a dress to kind of like demasculinize them.
bro, and like I get it, but at the same time, like I can tell you, I got white friends who had older sisters and they dressed them up. And like my thing is, like you see a white dude
Wait,
like
who?
Jim
You got
Carrey.
to give some names now. I want to know who's getting dressed up like a doll by their family members. That's some sick
Uh,
shit.
no, we can. What do you mean? It's not like serious, bro. It's like when like niggas was like little kids and shit, bro.
Man, that sounds traumatizing to me. I don't
I
know. If someone
wasn't.
dressed me up like a woman, like a grown with high heels, and
I'm
I'm
a,
6 years old,
yeah,
that's
no, no.
leaving an
I don't
imprint
think
on
I
me.
don't think it's the most I think they'll do is like slap a dress on you, and like that's it. But like
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
My thing is, if you cool with doing that, cool, whatever. Like, I don't think of anybody any less just because they wearing a dress or anything. Like, the only thing that's defining you is your actions. And like, I think people are stupid. Like, I get it. It's a little emasculating if you're being forced to do it. But like, if I don't know, if you've done it before, do it. Don't even you work that shit. I don't know, like it's I don't even know. Everything's just weird, bro. Like there's a whole bunch of weirdness going
I don't
on.
know.
I'm
I don't
just
know
like,
if someone's dressed in their like kid up in a dress and
bro, it's not
rings
even
and a
like
necklace and earrings, I'd probably say stop that. What are you thinking?
all right, they did that with Jamie Foxx on In Living Color and shit like that. And like everybody loved that. I'm like, I'm not knocking nobody, no nothing, bro. You make your money all day, but at the same time, like if a nigga don't want to get dressed up in a skirt, you ain't forcing me. Like I bring you money all like my whole thing is, bro. Like, how you gonna force Dave Chappelle to wear a skirt if he bringing you money? That's like the stupid what? That's like pissing off your prize sports dog. Like, are
I
you
think I
dumb?
think I mean, well, it comes back to there's no rationale to it in terms of income, right? Because like we were saying with the military commercial, it makes much more sense to recruit if you have a commercial that's featuring just like a generic 20-year-old guy.
I mean, bro, he already got Tyrone, all them niggas, bro. Like all those characters where it's just make it like really we don't need like the that don't make no sense. We gotta cut the comedian. You trying to force the nigga to wear a dress because you think it's gonna make more money. How you know it's gonna make him more money?
I don't know if it's
Huh?
about money is the thing, and that's what's crazy, right? Is all these corporations you would assume it's all a matter of money, but they make so many decisions creatively to pander to that kind of audience that winds up killing brands and titles and everything, but they do it
That's like,
anyway. It's so
ooh,
bizarre.
I don't like. I'm cool with. I guess I'm cool. Nah, I'm not even cool with that, bro. Yeah, that's just weird as hell because like they're making unnecessary risk when like all they need to do is be all like, all right, bet we bet, bro. Anything, bro. The Chappelle comedy, getting dudes to wear dresses, all that shit, bro. Blah blah blah. Like all this boils down to like, why is this needed? Like y'all niggas need to think before you. Oh, put a dress on. That would be funny. Would it be? Why you thinking it would be funny, my dude? Is it funny
How
or do
much
you
how much money would it take to get a dress on you for a cover system sketch?
I ain't for sale like that, bro. And I'm
Oh, hold
pretty
on, hold
sure
on,
he
hold
did
on.
do that.
Let's just say Paramount Plus buys Comfort System season 2. And they're like, "All right. Now this is perfect, right? But it's a bunch of straight guys. And I mean it's all men. We got to get one of you guys in it just for a second, just for a sketch, 2-minute sketch. Could one of you guys wear a dress? Kenny, I mean, maybe we should put you in the dress, you know?
And then I'd be like, psych, bro. I ain't even got the form. I'm gonna be dead ass. If we want like a gay, hard hitting person, we need to get Hans or what's his face? What's his face? What's his face? Um, damn, damn,
Who?
I forgot.
Jerry? Jake?
Yeah, there we go. Oh, probably not him though. He'd be like an abuelita.
Right. Yes.
But
Wow. Throwing Hans under the bus as the most feminine while he's not on the episode of Old Boys. This is unbelievable.
I'll take my digs when he come back on, bro. I'm not wearing no dress, bro. Like I don't care how much money.
But that's hold on, that's
We,
not the question. That's not the question is, all right, listen. We gave you guys your budget. What's the price? How much do you want to wear the dress, Kenny?
I want a $50 million humiliation fee as well as a $75 million reparation fee and all the royalties of said video every time it gets aired, streamed, and all that shit. And I want like $100 for each time it's streamed, like not even streamed. Like the moment you click on it and then you see, oh look, the black guy's wearing a dress. I don't like it, bet, bro. And then bam, I already got my 100 right there. So like, if we gonna do that, bro, like I'd have enough to buy a couple of Bitcoins, an island, another island, move said island right next to the next island, and then be all like, "Hey
You
Jay,
could
you want
I
to?"
think I think you could probably buy the whatever you shot out of existence after that
I
point.
could do that, and I'm not even gonna do that for another 10 years because the moment, like I said, the moment you click on it for Paramount Plus, I'm getting my $100. So if we gonna play that game, y'all better be damn sure like you're ready to like put
Pay
me through
up.
the ringer in the mud and shit.
It's
Like
time to pay up. Yeah.
that's all I'm saying, bro. You gonna pay. You heard what I said, right? Like the 10 million plus the 75
Hold
million,
on a second. I
and
thought
then
it was 50 million plus 75. Now you're starting to hold on. Now you're starting to scale
no,
it
I said
back.
10 million, 10 million humiliation fee, as well as a 75 million fee just to like have it on there, and then the royalties. So like I said, the moment you click on that shit, you giving me my fucking money, bro. I don't care how much you charge these niggas.
You know who did not wear a dress is Bill Cosby, who's now innocent, an innocent man. What do you think about this whole Bill Cosby thing?
I don't know, bro. He ain't, bro. The moment he been, bro. I don't know what's up with Bill Cosby. The most he did for people was give people TV shows. It wasn't like he started no fundraisers or nothing like that, and he want to yell at the black community and stuff like that. But he sees what goes on too, so it's just like, okay, okay. I'm pretty sure George Floyd was supposed to be a cellmate, and then what happened happened.
Well, that's pretty negative luck. Hey, did you know about one of these? Listen, I
Switched
came
it up
across
quick.
I came across one of these accusers who said Bill Cosby, he raped me. Well, they decided to put this woman in blackface when she gave a testimony with Gloria Allred, I believe it was, during the accusation period where Hannibal Buress outed him. Have you seen this photo, Kenny? I'm sending it to your iPhone right now.
Okay.
This is pretty. This sent me through a loop. Now, granted, I think Bill Cosby is indeed guilty, but this was like, what the fuck?
Oof, that's a little extra. I mean, it looked
A
like
little
that
extra. Are
too.
you kidding me? This woman changed races overnight.
No, bro. I mean,
They
bro.
put dreadlocks on her. This is insane. For
Is
those
it
who
not?
can't see right now. Here, I mean, oh, they're putting the blushing face. So this is the woman, and that's how the woman was presented in front of an audience.
Wow, who is she trying to make friends with though? That's my.
She's
I
trying to get a
don't know, bro.
payout.
You already know how it is, bro. Like, remember that school shooting, and then we get memes about how like, oh, Sadie Hook was staged. This girl was at this school shooting 2 weeks ago. She was at this one 5 months ago. Like, bro, if I don't know, man. I feel like Bill pissed somebody off, and then he was like, "All right, we gonna bury him," and then like it wound up, it wasn't even Bill's fault. So they was like, "All right, drop all charges and take him out of jail in a couple of months."
I mean, it's very
It,
peculiar, right? I
like,
mean, he only did two years in prison, but I guess the whole court was, it was a clown show. Like they railroaded him, just to appease the public at the end of the day.
yeah,
And
and like, oh, sorry.
I
You
was
could
going to
just go.
say, there was like, I guess no evidence or whatever, but I mean, I don't know enough about the trial. I've only heard secondhand shit. And then obviously this led to his early release and the conviction being overturned. So, I mean, I don't know. Again, I think he's guilty, but I actually think you're right that they set him up. That something bad, like it's the OJ thing, right? Where
Yeah,
you don't have the money to get, look, you don't have the evidence rather to get OJ. So then the police are like, well, maybe if we just drop this glove, we've been doing this for years. We know this guy's guilty. Why don't we forge a little bit of evidence? And
yeah,
then
and it
that
wasn't
comes
like it
back
was
around.
drugs. It wasn't
Right.
like it was drugs. Like even with Bill, bro, I'm pretty sure. Like, bro, you seen how the media done torched him, right? Like they was like, Bill Cosby is accused by another woman for raping her while he was giving her Quaalude. Like, bro, how many women he really do that to? Like, I don't think he did that to that many. Like, if he did it,
I think they put out like a issue of the New Yorker or the Atlantic, and they had 60 faces on the cover that had accused him. Now, mind
bro,
you, here's the thing. Again, I can't repeat this enough. I think he did probably some of them, and that's bad enough. One is
like,
bad. Half of
like
one is almost
I get,
terrible.
I get that all day. But like,
But
bro,
right, there's the
okay,
but. There's still the matter of authenticity. Now, regardless of people's opinions on the man, for the president, not I mean, even the current president actually had some accusations against him that just got brushed under the rug that seemed pretty legitimate. Trump had something like 70 women just come out and say, "Yeah, I was violently raped by Trump," and then they just
uh,
disappeared. They just
and then
quieted down after a certain point. So you
the
can you can buy the testimony of some people, regardless of whether there was even an interaction to begin with or not. So the whole thing, I think, calls everything into question. And I mean, look, if you take a look at another stand-up comedian like Louis C.K., right? I don't know if you know a whole lot about him or what he was accused of. People were saying he was jacking off in front of women forcibly, that he was locking hotel room doors and standing in front of the door and beating his meat, making them watch. That
I
never was
remember
the
that.
case. That was
I
never
remember
the
that.
case. Yeah. So they said that, and it turned out that he asked to do it, and they said, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Yeah, no, that
And
died down real quick, bro.
right.
Like I remember when you told me about it, and I'm just like, wait, what? Like I just watched that movie you recommended to me, and now I find out he's doing that. But then like I read more into it, and then it was like pretty sure he asked before he did it, and like not even that is like he asked to masturbate in front of you because he thought you was pretty, but he ain't want to be like Bill Cosby or nothing. He just wanted to be weird a little bit.
Yeah,
I,
here's what I think causes that. I think getting caught when you're a kid, and then that sticks with you. Like you get caught
yeah,
jacking off by one of your parents, and then all of a sudden you got that weird compulsion forever.
I don't know. Like it's, I'm not gonna say it's happened to me. It's never happened to me, but like there's been times where like when I was like living alone and stuff, and like I had like roommates, and like I didn't lock my door. Like I was jacking it once or twice, but like I'm not
Were you
sitting
hoping
there.
they'd accidentally walk in, or you just
I mean,
like were you like, hold on? Do you jack off like you're on the bed on all fours and like digging under yourself, jacking off, so they just walk in and see your asshole? You ever do that?
nah, ain't even that serious. Like I feel like if you want the best release, you have to do it standing up. And
It's
like
like you ever do it like you're getting milked, but
you,
your arms that belongs to another person, you're just getting milked like a cow.
no, I've seen milking videos. I feel like if there was like
Man
somebody who
milking
could
or woman milking?
like like what do you mean? Like it's a girl and no, it's a dude like on a massage table and the shit's like right there on the ground. And then the girl comes up from behind and she has her way and like basically at the end she just milks this thing and like I should just flies out like I'm just like bet I need to get a fucking massage table.
Yeah, just go to North Quincy. I'm pretty sure you can find some associates that can help you with that.
No, that's too much work, bro. I'm good. Like waste
Dude,
that.
you remember that night we were filming Glue Addict and those vans just kept pulling up and dumping girls out on the side of the road. That was
you
fucking
guys were
dude, that was
you
insane.
guys were like you guys were like, are those the sex workers from Chinatown? Just like pretty sure they work at restaurants, but
Bro,
okay.
no, 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 no. I mean, maybe that's possible. How many restaurants are there compared to massage places in North Quincy? Let's actually think
Chinatown,
about
but
that.
no, they was in shuttles though. So like, bro, I'm pretty sure there's a good amount of like Chinese spots, but not even that. Like,
I
I don't
don't
even
think
know.
so. I think look, if they're carpooling and it's all women, come on. If it's all women, that's extremely
Yeah, yeah,
suspicious.
you know what we have to do, right?
We gotta go back.
We got to go back. We got to bring Hans to America because
We
he's
gotta
the
get
one.
him in one of those vans so he can go give massages and make a
All
living
I'm
in this country.
all I'm saying is not even that, bro. He can go undercover and we can expose these people. Like all I'm saying is, out of everybody, he has the most slantiest eyes. So, and I'm not even trying to be that dude, but like
Dude,
you see
I
Hans.
was premiering a video today of movies that we wound up doing, and the ad that came up right beneath Hans as he was on the screen was the Asian American Foundation.
You see, bro. They already plugging him in, bro. Wait until he actually makes it, and then we have one of those like
Hold on, I think
congregations.
I think there's actually an idea coming to light here, where you first mentioned Hans in a dress, and then we're talking about the sex trafficking and the massage tables. What if we just put a wig on Hans and throw a dress on him and see if we can get him some work in North Quincy?
And I wouldn't even say that, bro. I already told you we're trying to expose people as soon as we
Expose
expose.
people, expose themselves, so Hans can give the good old tug that they've been dying for all day.
All
Yeah, I
I'm
think that's a
saying,
great a
all
great
all
plan.
I'm saying is, for all we know, the mayor of Quincy is probably going to one of those spots. We can get Hans to go out there.
Oh, dude, Robert Kraft was hitting those spots up down in Florida. There's a hundred
You
percent
see,
chance.
you see, and you already know when he during the Super Bowl when Tom Brady, he's like, "Bet my boy Brady's going again. He ain't my boy like that, but I'm gonna hit up one of the massage parlors. But it ain't hit the lose like that. You know why? Because the Patriots suck that year. So it's
Yeah,
just like, I mean, it's okay, whatever. He ain't like he rich, but he ain't like winning rich right now. So
no.
you know.
I don't know. I really do think that area is probably. I mean, how many times have we heard about them breaking up sex rings in that area and Wollaston, which is just down the strip? It's literally like a 2 minute walk from the North Quincy area where we were filming those episodes of Glue Addict. I think
I mean,
it's
I've
bound to be
seen like
tapped.
I've heard some, but at the same time, it's just like it's not like it's crazy organized or anything like that. Like,
I think it is. I actually think it is because they found a house where they were keeping a lot of these women and they broke it up. And I guess it was like a multi-state thing where they were bringing people out to New Hampshire and doing things that way, and it connected back to some elaborate ring in North Quincy. So I think it
mm,
is pretty organized. Um, and in the case of the vans that pulled up, the women that were being dropped off were all going to. So in that area where we went to the Red Box, there are a number of apartment buildings, right? And they were all walking in the direction of the one or two that I think were to our right while we were shooting. So they're probably keeping these women in like low grade, elderly home style apartments and then dragging them out during the day, bringing them back around 9 or 10 at night, whenever we were shooting that.
that or they're going to Chinese food stores.
No, they're not. Kenny, I'm telling you, listen, it's too many girls. It's too many girls per van for that to be the
Well, it
case.
wasn't. Bro, you seen them though. It wasn't like they was top notch. Like
Well,
it
hold on
was
a
like,
second. Not that you or I have ever been to one of these places. Maybe a friend of ours has. Maybe a friend who moved down to Florida and loved to make certain calls to escorts in the middle of the night after a couple of drinks, who will go
I have.
unnamed.
Anyways,
Anyway, so look, if you show up to one of these places, I mean, even in New York, where there's like a high population of that kind of gal, you're still probably not going to get a top grade looker, you know? So in
yeah,
Quincy, where that population is pretty good, but I mean, you got to think realistically, the type of woman that's working that gig or being forced to work that gig, they're taking whatever they got. And
yeah.
if
How
you
you say?
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
if you're a sex pest and you're going to get a massage, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you can't really predict who's going to give you the massage. So you have it in your head you're getting this done no matter what. So what are you going to say no? Probably
I
not.
mean, yeah, if you're paying for it, I'd be like, I want my money's worth. But that's just me. I've never been to the. I see no point in going to there. My back is just fine. If I want a massage, I'll like, I don't know. I'll rub my back against the wall and see what happens.
It's a
That's
good
just
like poor person's massage is you just throw a bunch of sneakers on the ground and roll over them.
I can't afford that recliner that massages your back yet. So, but as soon as I start getting money, I will buy one of those. Then I won't need to go to an old age. Well, how you say grandma in Chinese?
Uh, 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 Chin cha.
Oh, bro, you gonna piss everybody off like that?
Listen,
But
I hear a lot on the streets these days.
you hear a lot of this.
That's right. What are you naked? What's going on here? You going to the bathroom? Sitting down?
I got my pants on.
Oh, you're just reclining.
Yeah, man. I'm simple, dog. When I'm out of work, I gotta let the man moves flow free. It was crazy today.
Bro, those are looking
So,
smaller than ever.
yeah, I
Well, you
don't
don't need to
know.
hold on a second. You don't need to clump them up in your hand and do that's inappropriate. Jesus Christ. We're gonna get flagged on YouTube.
He's like, I gotta send you this shit now. Whatever, bro.
Dude, I'll tell you
Man,
what. When I
what
remember
are you
that
getting
pic,
mad for?
remember that
You could be
HDR
like,
pic of you at the office with your shirt off?
Oh my goodness, bro. I had to warn people that that was a dude just so they didn't get all excited. And I'm just like, bro, please no, that's a guy. So like you start touching yourself, please don't say nothing. Please don't, because like I don't want to know that shit.
Well,
I dealt with
here's what
that
happened.
was
I mean, I posted that on, I think, maybe the Headshot Instagram account and maybe my Facebook page without your face there. It was just like a close up of your chest. And this is when you were much beefier than you are now. So they were
like
looking round and firm. And it got taken off.
rounded for
It got
like
taken
you.
off Facebook. They said, no, this is explicit. You can't feature this here.
You should have put the face in so they know what's up. Like it was a dude, nobody would second guess it. They'd be like, "Oh, that's just a fat guy with man boobs."
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've seen photos of like post-op trans people before with their shirts off and they still got like little lumps somehow. I guess the testosterone ain't kicking in. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen all kinds of bad shit on Facebook just come up in people's feeds, people sharing terrible things that are
I
like,
don't even try and be looking at stuff like that, bro. I don't care about nobody's processes of becoming what they feel like they are.
oh
I'm
my
just
gosh,
like,
dude, have you ever, well, then this is a pointless question. I was gonna say, have you ever seen a post-op video of them operating or like doing the therapy, the physical therapy for someone who just had their penis turned into a vagina?
the most I've seen about like the transitional therapy was actually the whole like penis to vagina, but that was like when I was like in high school and like that it just started like not even becoming a thing, but like it started sprouting out. So I was just like,
Started
what?
sprouting out, and then you got to get your money back.
What do you mean sprout? Get my whose money? No, not what? What? No, I'm talking about like knowing about like the whole process of the transition.
You know what I saw? I've seen surgery videos before because I browse terrible places on the internet like 4chan where people just post that shit randomly.
Yeah.
It'll be like a thread about the show Succession, and then someone will just post that. Um, so I look, the surgery video is pretty bad, but what's really grotesque, and this has like kind of, well, it's stuck in my head. I'll say that much anyway. Is what
Emotional.
they do to make sure that because it's a wound, right? They cut out the penis, right, and they put in a hole. So they dig a hole in your body, and
Yeah.
what they wind up doing is they'll take like for the clit, that's going to be the head of the dick, right? But what they do to make sure that the hole doesn't seal itself up is horrifying, which is they'll put a dildo in there and then they'll put some kind of like wrap around it to make sure that it's like that. And you have to do this regularly for a fairly long period of time to make sure this wound does not heal up. And then they'll remove that and they'll unwrap, and it's terrifying to see. It is the most disgusting thing in the world. And it's just like you see that, and you see like a post-op person in a wig and wearing my blush right now, this kind of makeup, just like drugged up and smiling. It is like a horror movie. It's a modern day horror film. It felt like I was watching The Exorcist.
I guess the video I seen was yeah, the video I seen was not that, my friend. All I seen was white hand grabs the penis, they chopped it off, and then like I don't know, it was just
Are you
weird.
sure you didn't see are you sure you didn't see some German slasher film or something, or some like
I might
snuff movie?
I might have seen a whole ass castration, my dude.
Oh, I've seen that before too. That's fucking
Like,
terrible.
oof, people are so whack. Like you pushed that on the internet. We still find the cure to everlasting life. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like,
Well,
oh,
yeah,
hey, I'm gonna just throw this on the internet real quick because why not? Let's do it. Whatever. It's free. It's a free world.
that's right. And that's the kind of stuff people are going to be watching on Netflix in a couple of years. But the real
Oh
thing,
God.
that's what Ryan Murphy's going to produce, is
I'm wa-
Castration the movie.
I'm waiting for those. I'm waiting for those like reality shows where like they have like 10 trans people and then they go through like public therapy and blah, like America's Next Top Model, but instead like you get the whole surgery paid for so you can become like you got to work for it now, bro. Like there's a reality show. Come on, bro. Like Big
Hold
Brother or
on,
some shit.
hold on, hold on. So the idea of this show would be you take like 12 aspiring trans people, but they haven't transitioned, they haven't really done much, but they also want to be models. So that you're gonna transition them, and then from there they become the top model.
Dude, oh, I feel like we shouldn't even put this on here because like we're just giving the Hollywood execs like ideas and shit. Like,
This could be a hilarious but also cruel show, because if you're too masculine or something, like you got too broad of shoulders, or maybe your
bro,
testosterone's not kicking
no,
in quickly, that could
no.
be that could be ruthless.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like you want if you work, you will make it work, my dude. Like I said, bro. Hollywood tried so long to be getting niggas to rock dresses. These niggas is like, bet you want me to? I got you. I have the perfect evening gown. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And this is how
Like,
this is how Hans is risen to stardom, is through this program,
I
you know.
mean, I don't. But here's the thing, though. He has to be willing to do it, and like we can't be like he can't be like that's the whole public therapy, and then like
It's really no risk, no reward. If you're not willing to castrate yourself for this reality show, then you just might not make it, Hans, in the modeling industry.
and then like they do like challenges where like okay, they're at the mall and they got to use the bathroom. Where do you go?
What do you do? Are you going to stick to what's comfortable and go into that men's room, even though you look like a woman now, or are you going to go in the woman's room and then potentially run into a situation like what happened to that Korean spa? Did you hear about that in Los Angeles? Some trans walked into a Korean spa with no pants on, and some kids saw, and then they were just protesting for days, and then got all messy after that. Really, there's a
Oof.
war that was breaking out. It was
I,
insane. You could cause that.
it's like I don't even know, but like it's just like we get it. We like I get it all day, every day. Like I'm not even saying I got rules to shit because like nigga, I ain't even got rules to myself. But like everything be really confusing nowadays. Like I be like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say to people sometimes. Like I just keep my mouth shut and I be like, I got off at my job, bro. At my job, like like I don't even. I'm just like, well, like, cause like I'm a friendly person, and like I like to get to know people and stuff. But some people be mad apprehensive because they think, oh, this is a big black guy. He's gonna attack the fuck out of me. And like I got a couple customers, they're going through the transition, or they're like almost done, blase, blase, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, cool, bet, bro. Like I'm just trying to make friends, my dude. Like what are like I don't even mean to be rude, but like you if somebody were to come up to me and they'd be like, "What are you?" I'd be like, "I'm a black guy. Well, you can call me Kenny." Like the normal shit, bro. Like, but like I don't. I feel so conflicted because like I'm not one of those dudes that go like, "Oh, you're trans. Please don't touch me," because I feel like I'm really not one of those people. Like I'm
Sure.
not. But like at the same time, I like to know like who I'm talking to, and it's like it's weird. It's so extra. I can't stand extra shit, bro. Like I'm not mad. I'm just like wow, too much. Like not at all do I hate, but like
You know,
just give me your name, bro. Give me your name that you want people to call you. Just that, and I'll call you that. No, they don't. Nobody give me that. I'd be like, yo, what's your name?
it's a good way to get around this is yeah, when a customer walks in, instead of saying anything to them, you give them a big kiss on the lips. You just pucker up each time someone walks in through the door. I think that's the
I'm
method.
not sure. No, we good, bro. You get all these people excited and stuff, and then they think are we in relationships. And I'm just like, no, but no, I do that to everybody. Chill.
Well, I
You're
mean, hey,
not
that's kind
special.
of. I mean, aren't you kind of going through that right now?
No, I'm
Isn't that
not doing that
verbatim what
crap.
you're? I think that's
No,
not too different. I don't know.
not even, bro. I'm not
You
even.
probably don't want to talk about. I mean, this is going to be paywall only, probably. So if you want to talk about it, no one's going to see it. Who's going to get you in trouble?
First off, you ain't no therapist. Second off, everybody's listening. What they gonna say? Oh, it's okay. You'll be all right. No, you'll be all right, bro. Everybody be all right. No, nobody need to know my plights and problems. All they need to know is I don't hate nobody. Just tell me your name, bro.
Well,
We'll make
what have you
everything
been
cool.
doing recently? You've been doing a lot of senior citizen aid.
Who? What? No, I'm selling weed to old people
I don't know,
and
man.
young people alike.
I've been hearing you've been lending the some older folks a helping hand.
That's so stupid. There's no old people, bro. Like, I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you
really?
this
Is that
much though.
right?
Like, no. Yesterday
Uh-huh.
was like my first day being a bud tender, and I had like three grandmas, and I was like straight hood with it, and they understood the lingo, and I was kind of freaked out by that. Like,
Well,
it
I mean,
it
what do
was
they
so
say
weird.
now?
Huh?
What's that tagline? That's famous tagline now. Weed is for everybody. Something like that. That's
Bro,
why I have this sprouting
it's
out of my head right now.
it is so weird to see like it would be like us like because like I got a scanner too at my job and like I scan the IDs and like it'll show me their age and shit because I'm too fucking lazy to do the math. So I'm just like, wow, you're like 80 something years old. What are you gonna buy? Like I'd be like, what are you gonna buy today? And then she's like, oh, nothing, just a pre-roll. And I'm just like, what kind of pre-roll? She like, I just want to sit on the couch and just like blast out. I was like, what? What? Ain't you got like dinner to make or something, grandma? Like it's so weird. It's funny though, cause like after they know me, they'll be like, what do you recommend? And I'm just like, are you ready for what I gotta recommend? And they'll be like, try me. I was like, I bet, let's do this, grandma.
Well, it sounds like you get to know a wealth of diverse people at your place of work.
I do. I remember a good amount of names too, which is actually pretty sad. But I don't know. Some of them will walk up. They'll be like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Kenny?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up, so and so? This, that, and the third. Blah 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 blah." Like, it's crazy too. Like, I knew most of these people before the face mask came off, and I'm just like, damn. Some of y'all need to keep those face masks on.
Does that change your perception of them because you don't see their face? It's kind of like, you know what that probably feels like is getting to know somebody over the internet who you never see the face of. Like think back like in the forum days or Tumblr
Yeah,
days or, where people's icons maybe were not so readily available and you link up or you see them for the first time, like a video call and they look nothing like how you
the
expect.
the early stages of catfishing.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge thing, right? Right. That's from our
All day,
generation
bro. And then
specifically. Uh,
bro. But like back then it was more. I don't want to say it was more innocent. Like you got to know the person, like somewhat, kind of, if they wasn't lying about themselves.
well, I mean, I'd have to think about that to be honest with you. If it was more innocent, it definitely feels more sinister now because of the negative association around
What, bro?
catfishing.
Like, cause like I don't watch it. I remember like a while ago, the kid's mom's little sister would watch that, so she'd watch it too. And like, what? This one chick took this other girl's ID because she told her about this guy that she got with at band camp, and then like the other girl fell in love with the dude, and that's why she made up the whole fucking extra Facebook and shit. And like he he thought it was falling in love with that girl in band camp, and then like, bam, it's her next door neighbor who's like not her. And it's just like, wait, what?
I'm somehow more. I think I'm more lenient on people who were catfishing around that night, like 2006, 2007 era. Whereas MySpace, it was so easy to do. I think compared to now, where you can do Google reverse image search and find out if somebody's like a model, if they go by a different name. Like you can figure out if you're being catfished pretty easily. And there's
Yeah,
always like a certain look to the profiles. Like someone has been trying to catfish you and I and Hans this past week, who claims to be a Bitcoin expert, right?
yeah.
Now, this has been happening on and off for the past year and a half, I would say. Someone was trying to catfish myself, and maybe it was Hans also on Instagram, as some girl from Boston. And that was clearly not a real person. If you took a look at the profile at all, it was pretty recent. Following and liking and stalking the things and sending messages, sending weird messages from anonymous accounts too. So I don't know. Somebody is a sycophant in that regard. Now, this Bitcoin expert, I think, is probably just trying to keep tabs on you. It seems.
I don't know her. I don't know nobody, bro. She said Forex, Bitcoin, Pro, blah, blah, blah.
Did
And
you
I was
delete
like,
that
bet,
account? Because
bro.
I saw that you had added the account, and that's why I said mutual friend. I was like, mutual friend, and I know you know somebody of that same name, so I
Yeah,
gave a look
no.
quickly to the profile, and I was like,
No.
nah.
As soon as I said, what's up, fam? Because she hit me up, I was just like, what's up, fam? And then, like, she just deleted my ass, and I was just like, okay. That's how it usually
Wow,
happens unless
that
I out the
is
person.
that's terrifying.
What, does she deleted me?
Yeah, that means she had some kind of weird goal that was not catfishing you. It was catfishing you, so like to get you to add her, but not contact.
I don't know, unless she had like some like one of those RF scanners that like got my credit card information, which does no, bro. I'm gonna tell you this like
Well, hold on.
right
How
now,
would that happen?
but I'm gonna let me tell you, it wouldn't happen. You know why? Because I have no credit card. I have no debit card.
Off the grid.
That's
But I
okay.
mean, I don't think that could happen through Facebook anyway, unless you
You
posted a
you
picture
you
of
be
it.
surprised, bro. Like this, it's a new day and age. Don't be sleeping on Facebook, bro. For all you know, they already got like 3/4 of your social.
You know what I was thinking back to the other day is that we were so ahead of the curve with this Chris Hansen thing. Remember when we talked to Chris Hansen over the phone? This was when he had like respect and dignity, and now he's like in YouTube drama.
Bro, I bragged about how we got to interview him.
That was worth bragging about in like 2013, 2014.
Yeah, no, I wasn't bragging back then. I don't think people knew him. Well, they knew of him, but
His
it's not like
career,
those. Like,
his career is
yeah,
falling apart rapidly. Like you can book him on cameo.com and have him say,
oh,
"Oh, Kenny, I heard you were talking to people you shouldn't be talking to. Why don't you have a seat over there?" He'll literally accuse people of being a pedophile if you pay him $50.
I mean, not on TV. I wouldn't do that for $50.
Cameo. All you got to do is have you been on that website before?
Cameo.
Cameo.com.
I need more than I'm not. It's not that. That's not the point. I don't need another website. They're only going to charge me 50. I mean, they're only going to pay me $50 to say I'm a pedophile.
That's
So
right, but
thank
you
you.
set your own rate.
Hmm?
You set your own rate on that website. It's a bunch of celebrities, like washed up celebrities on there.
Do
You
we
pay.
have to do this again, bro? Do we have to? I want an $87 million
No,
humiliation fee.
there's no. I'm fairly certain there's no cameo special where you go, oh, your favorite actor dresses up as a woman for the right price. Maybe.
No, no,
I bet
no,
you there
no. This
is.
is a whole different. You see. Stop. For the dress part, that was like 10 million for the human. This is $87. I know $87 million for the humiliation fee, and then I want an additional 100 million to say Oh, okay. You're the pedophile. And then I want an island
No, no, no,
with.
no, no. Hold on a second. No, you don't claim to be a pedophile. You're calling somebody else a pedophile.
I'm calling. And I hold on. And I get. Are they paying me to say that?
Yes. So here's how Cameo. Okay, also, good to know your reputation is only worth $10 million for
Bro,
an accusation. Um,
what?
listen,
What?
here's how it works because we did this before with somebody. I think Bam Margera. Um, you pay somebody to say like hi to your friend or whatever, or you give them a line or an advertisement to read, and it's usually between the price of like $30 and $500, and you'd be surprised that the majority of them are under $100. And they'll do that. And with Chris Hansen, he's known for one thing, and that's why don't you have a seat over there? So you can pay him to accuse somebody of being a pedophile on video.
And so I can pay him to accuse. Like, I get it. But at the same time, I'm just like, why don't I just do it myself?
Because it's more powerful if it's Chris Hansen. People are going to see Chris Hansen and go, "Wait a minute, hold on, did did that video just say Jerry was a pedophile? Maybe we shouldn't
Yeah.
talk to Jerry anymore. I think we got to keep the kids away from Jerry. Maybe I got to file a restraining order against Jerry."
I don't know why you keep saying Jerry. I feel like Jerry pissed you
Because
off, but
I'm trying to give Hans some slack here. Hans has been the punchline for the trans jokes, for the dress up jokes. We got to spread it out a little bit, you know. Jerry always
I didn't
avoids
even say
the
anything
bullet.
about the trans stuff. I was just like,
Well, you
you
outed
see
Hans for
my build,
being
bro.
closet trans.
Like I'd be that one trans
You
that'd
be
be
that one
this,
trans?
like this. You see?
Oh no, no,
Yeah, you don't need that in your life,
no. We
bro.
don't need that.
Looking like a
You gotta quit
spider
that.
ghoul and shit. I'm set, bro. Like I'm saving everybody, dude. Nobody want this. I'm Kenny. I'm identifying shit, bro. I'm Kenny. You see all this?
This is explicit material. This is why it's patrons only. This is why you gotta pay a
Hey
little
man,
bit to catch a
I didn't
glimpse.
grab and flop it around this time.
Thank you for that.
You
All
see,
right.
you seen my Instagram videos where I do my tit dances.
I have seen this. I've seen
I'm
quite
just
a few very questionable Instagram. Also, your Instagram post today was pretty funny. They're promoting what deaf Chinese children are making raps. Oh my god, people can't see this right now, thankfully, because the it goes by whoever's talking.
what were you saying?
I don't know. I tried to click over to you so they could see. If you want to add some
we
more
need
action, he was just
we need
bouncing.
music, bro. I was thinking the next video I do is Queen, and then like we will rock you. Boom, 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 boom. You like that, right? Oh, you like that?
All right, that's the. I think you've done enough of that for one night.
Dude, I gotta make a video soon. So what I'm gonna do is make a video.
I think we could probably shoot something professionally in a parking lot by the end of summer. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, we could do it in the woods if you want, and then like
Well, that makes it creepy. And
we could do a whole music video, bro. Come on, don't be like that. Where it's just like me in different spots of the woods, and I'm just like boom, 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 boom. Like, bro, come on. Like, and then, bro, I'm seeing it, and I know you can picture this too. Like a waterfall, like you know how in the animes when they're training and stuff, they're under the waterfall.
Yes, I can picture this clearly,
Bro. I'm just like that under the waterfall, and like it's like the rock solo goes, the guitar solo goes on, and then just like, and then like, bro, it's just like I've reached Zen Nirvana in the man boob dance. Like what? These ideas, bro. Don't mind my ideas, bro. They just
And
pop out.
that's gonna be Comfort System season 2, I'm thinking.
No, we should do that for season 3, like the premiere episode where like we're trying to get everybody in the location to find me, and like and then like you guys just start hearing Queen. And it's like, oh god, he's around here somewhere. And then like that's the whole episode. And then you guys have like little mini skits in between. And then I'll do like the man boob dances for
You know
like
what it'll be?
3
It'll be
songs.
like that scene in Jurassic Park where they see the water vibrate, but it'll be set to "We Will Rock You" by Queen.
Exactly. You see, you get it. And like you know where the vibrations are coming from, right? Like I've been so in tune with it. Like I'm one with nature. So every time it goes boom, boom, that's a whole like tidal wave right there. Like the air pressure just like slowly like and it gets bigger and bigger. He's like, oh God, he's on some sort of drug. But like
I'm gonna have to write this down so we don't forget it.
like, dude, I really wish the cinematologist stayed so he could hear my ideas and he could just pitch it.
He's been trying to sell me on moving to Texas all night. He's been like,
On
listen, there's a lot of cheap land here. I got a crew here. You can get
he's
some
not
work
lying.
here.
There is cheap land there, but
Oh,
I
dude,
don't know about
hey, listen, I've been taking a look at land recently, just because I'm looking at trying to build. I want to build a sound stage
no,
somewhere.
you need to build a fucking compound,
Well,
like I told you.
obviously, listen, that the house is going to come first, but I want enough land where I can do that, and then also have a sound stage that's separate of that, so I can go and shoot something.
Bro,
And I've been taking a look at Florida. I've been taking a look at Texas. I've been taking a look at Colorado. And Texas and Colorado are exceptionally cheap. But here's the thing:
you're
you go to
missing one more
Texas.
area. I'm just saying, and I know you don't want to do this because
You're gonna say Michigan. You're gonna say Detroit.
bro, I seen this one house for 12 G's. It was boarded up all day, but it was $12 fucking thousand. Like you buy yourself some guns, and then you build a tall ass fence.
Some
And
guns.
then
I think you need some raid first of all, and then you're gonna need some wood to replace all the interior because that thing's probably ready to collapse.
yeah, bro. I mean, it was wood. I mean, not wood. It was brick, so it might be still good.
Hmm. Well,
But
maybe. But
I
yeah, I
wouldn't
mean,
even
here's
look.
the thing though. Michigan, what's going on in Michigan? Nobody's in Michigan. There's not really a scene in Michigan. I think
In
Florida would be ideal, right? But nobody's down in Florida. That's the problem. Florida is ripe for everything.
who's in
It's
Michigan?
great. It's got great food, sunshine, beautiful ladies, but nobody's
Where's
down there.
Cleveland at?
That's the Midwest. I mean, that's even worse. But Colorado and Texas, I mean, Colorado's right by Texas. It's maybe like a 3-4 hour flight, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and Texas has a film scene. Texas has a entertainment. Maybe that'll die out. We'll see about that. But I know a lot of
Oh
people
no,
made the pilgrimage over to Austin, and it seems like
I
some of them are going back. Some of them are sticking it out. I think it's too soon to say whether or not that's going to be a real thing.
don't know. I'm not trying to be that dude who judges off of what I see, but I just see one of those Karen moments where this black lady tried to accuse it. I mean, this is what threw me off even more, bro. The Spanish lady tried to accuse this black guy of stealing her son's phone, and he didn't even have it on him at all. And then, like, I was just like, bro, why you do that to this dude? Like, you ain't need to do that. She lost her job.
What does this
Like,
have to do with building and
I
land?
don't even. What were we talking about?
We're talking about good places to set up shop.
Oh, you know that has some shit. Okay, so the area. Then this is me judging a book by its cover. It looked like some down south area, like crazy down south, like Texas or Florida. Like I can deal with Florida, but Texas just okayed that the no handgun permit thingy, so you can get a handgun like at 7-Eleven now.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. I don't want to like walk up into some dude's bro. This dude, this Marine guy, right? He picked on this like skinnier black guy because he was in his neighborhood. Imagine it was in Texas and he was just like, that nigga was in my neighborhood, so I shot him. I'm
But that's not
surprised.
happening in Texas. Nobody's doing that in Texas because they know everybody's got a gun.
Well, I ain't from Texas, so they know I ain't gonna have no gun.
Here's the thing. You can look at this across all of America, and this is almost always the case, is the states with the loosest gun laws have the least amount of gun-related crime.
Well, well, that nigga was
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we just lost Kenny. Oh no, he's
this
back.
is America.
Welcome back. Your
What?
connection's real cruddy right now. You're freezing up.
Uh, I'm transitioning from one room to another. Yeah, you look like a little. Yep, I'm gonna show you a picture of what you look like real quick.
Oh, please do.
And I know you know,
Go ahead,
but
snap a photo. I'm trying to smile for the camera. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to be pleasant looking.
give me a minute to edit this shit.
You're gonna edit it? You're gonna Photoshop me? Are you
Well,
gonna make me look
I don't have
cuter? Are you gonna
Photoshop
make my
on this
hair
phone. So.
red?
Huh?
Red like the background? Are you gonna make me a ginge?
I'm gonna turn you into
A
a
beautiful
furry,
lady?
bro. I'm turning you into a furry. I don't know which. I'm going for a raccoon or like a red panda.
If you had to have a persona, what would you go with? What would your name be and what would your animal be?
Um, purple gorilla.
That's very that seems very well, I think that would probably make people uncomfortable.
That's the whole point. Because it's bro, it's Harambe, the color of old school royalty. Purple's the color of old school royalty. Crown Royals purple. Fucking the little not the drink, but the little velvet little case they give you. Which if you got like 10 of them, you can turn into like some shorts. Which gives me oh damn.
Oh, that sounds like a phone that's about to die.
I got 10% left, so I got enough time to be mad bully with it. Plus, how much time? Yeah, I've been on here for like a grip too. So
Yeah, we've got enough. I mean, that's enough for certainly at least one episode. I mean, do you want to plug your Instagram or something? I know you're posting pretty frequently on there, and especially on Twitter.
um, no, I'm sad. I don't need people finding out I do this for fun yet. No
Well,
offense to you, but I don't know. I be talking shit, and I need people to know that it's not out of hate, not at all. I'm just everybody want to give me like friendly feedback. This is where I do my friendly feedback. Just be lucky I don't say no niggas names no more.
yeah, you know what? This is like your first show where you did not out anybody's job, profession, or full name, last name, social security number. Pretty good improvement, I'll say, as far as that goes, as far as the podcasting etiquette goes.
Yeah,
Um,
man. I
what
mean, but
happened
what?
with hold on? What happened with was it your last Twitter account where one of the gifts from Comfort Systems came up and you got like a bunch of followers?
Yeah, no, those like I don't know. I like damn, I forgot to sign into that one too. I only have the current one.
I think it's
Um,
gone. I think it got clipped.
oh, probably. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. That one I was actually trying to make an actual like Twitter though. Like, but I don't know. Like you see what I post on Twitter. I just talk shit all day.
Of course. Yeah. No, your old Twitter account, which I think was just Kenny Dorsley, you were on there for a bit and then you lost your login. And then I think what winds up happening after a while is Twitter sees an inactive account. And if it has like not an extremely high amount of not like over like 5,000 followers, maybe, they
Yeah,
get rid of
clip.
it.
Yeah, no, I figured. I don't even care, bro. I don't know. Like, I'll get these weird ass streams of like random ass followers. Some of them are like mad fake and shit. And I'm just like, oh, that's cool. Like it's weird. My fucking follow rate will fucking fluctuate. Like it's at like 74 now, I think. Hold on, let me check.
We got to get you some more. I thought you were in the hundreds for whatever reason. And I mean,
No,
look, all the headshot crew is like not doing great on Twitter, which is honestly not a big deal because who really wants to be on Twitter in the long term? But I think it helps to have some following. Um, I'm going to plug your Twitter anyway, even though you don't want to promote that, just so people can go follow you over there and see what you're up to. But I think your Instagram's better. I mean, Instagram as a whole is much more pleasant of a place.
bro, I miss my old Instagram, bro. This is the second one too because like I lost my old password and shit. So it's just like, damn, bro, like I'm fucking missing out.
And
Like all my
oh, go
what?
ahead. Go ahead. No, no, go ahead. I'm still looking for your
My
username.
followers are always more than my following. You know what I'm saying? And like I
Yeah.
don't even
I
do
think
that on
that's how it
purpose.
should be too, to be honest with you. And this is something that I mean, a lot of people don't think this is a big deal. They don't, I mean, and it's really not. It's not an important thing at the end of the day. But I do think there's a weird, subtle change in perception if you follow more people than the amount of your followers. And I know
Like,
Hans is one of these guys who loves to follow fucking
sorry,
2,000
go on.
people and he'll get like 400 followers back from that. Um, Jerry has more followers than the people he's following. And then Jake, I don't know. I haven't taken a look at his Twitter in a little bit.
My whole thing with it is like, if I know you, I'll follow you all day. If you're like one of those like not even an influencer, but like I look to you for advice and stuff like that. Quick advice right there, boom. If I could follow 50 Cent on fucking on Instagram. And it does me no good, but it's good to know that oof, that dude is a fucking savage, bro. Like all he's doing is winning.
Sure. I mean, he's out of that phase of his life where he was signing liquor bottles outside of a Brockton packy.
No, he still does that,
Oh,
but like,
Jesus.
bro, it's his liquor now. It's not like it's like somebody who it's all his. And I heard ABC just greenlighted some like show, bro. I don't want to say he sold out, but like he worked with ABC now, bro.
Wow. Well, good for him. Also, you're Kenny underscore Burnsome on Twitter. And I believe you're what? Goon.unit dorsally on Instagram?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Goon.unit underscore You don't make it easy for yourself. You got to just go like Kenny Dorsley so people can easily find you.
Bro, Kenny burns some. That's the ultra ego. That's when I'm like in smoke mode. And then Goon Unit, you already know, bro. G Unit.
Well, I think that's a good note to end on for Oldboys tonight, and it's been quite a show. Uh, you've had some interesting ideas for the
I
state
got
of
another
entertainment and
idea.
television.
You want to listen to it real quick?
All right, yes,
Okay.
real quick.
So like let's say like we have some time on our hands and we're all like, hey, let's take a quick trip to Florida. And you're like, well, what are we gonna go to Florida for, Kenny? We're gonna get grills for the music video we're gonna make with Queens. We will rock you.
I'm not against this idea. Grills could come back at it. I really do think that aughts fashion and style choices are going to be coming back in within the next 2 or 3 years.
Bro,
So
all I'm
I don't
saying,
even think that's terrible. Like non-ironically.
bro, listen, this is just like the drive-in theater idea, and like I get it. I was prepared for that shit. I was just throwing shit out to the clouds and seeing what happened. But
That was the death of Quincy.
oof,
That
they
whole
should have
time
bought.
period.
Mm-mm.
That was
They
the
could still bring it
last
back too.
that was the last year of anything Quincy related going on. Quincy's where we grew up. Quincy is where we hung out. We had our friend cliques there, a lot of memories there. That honestly, the first season of Glue Addict we did was really like the death of that. That was the end. But I mean, and it was right around the same time that they started gentrifying Quincy Center. It's
Oof,
weird how we kind of got that right at the last moment before they started, moving in and pushing people out and just recreating the whole city.
bro, you have no idea. When was the last time you went over there?
The last time I was in Quincy, ooh, that's a fairly good
Okay,
question.
that's enough. That's enough for
Probably,
me. All I'm
honestly,
gonna,
hey, honestly, probably around then.
yeah, bro, it's changed so much more since then, huh? Bro, like you, I kid you not, you will almost not recognize Quincy Center. You run through Quincy Center, you be like, damn, this is not the Quincy Center that Lo grew up in.
Well, actually, hold on. We shot some of Glue Addict season two because you were preoccupied during this time. But when we were shooting Mass State Lottery, we were staying in West Quincy, I believe it was. So we were making the
I
rounds
remember
around
that.
then. Yeah,
I
you showed
remember
up
that,
for a day or two, I think. You linked up and helped out. But yeah, Quincy Center is totally different now. It's like a
bro.
it's like a city in itself. It's crazy.
So that's the last time you were there, right? It's about to be a metropolis soon, bro. I kid you not. They might as well just erect those like huge ass fucking like cranes and shit and start building skyscrapers the way they're heading, bro. Like I know like since you've been there shooting, they took down like 3, 4 more buildings and like they're about to renovate another one. They built a part like you remember the comic book store, right?
I certainly do.
I the comic book store still there. So now instead of like whatever restaurant was next to it, it's the Fat Cat. But you know how there's that alleyway in between there?
Yeah, yeah.
So they done repaved the whole alleyway and like had some like graffiti artists make it look mad Quincy like on the walls and shit. But like you keep walking and like it would have been the you remember the fucking
The parking
parking
lot.
garage, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. They tore that down. They tore down what they tear down. They tore down Revel and like all those buildings
Revel,
next
by the
to it.
way, Revel was a real shitty club. Revel was like
Revel
overpriced,
had a
gross
Revel
drinks.
had asbestos, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Holy
like
shit! So a bunch of
they
people who are going out every Friday night are probably gonna
you
wind up
better
with
you better
mesothelioma
make
or
your
something.
claims now, bro, because like when the building closed down, like the sign was right there, like clear as daylight, asbestos, and like it was. I'm pretty sure it was there or about to get demolished while you guys were shooting. You just never shot in that area, probably.
Right.
But like freaking what else did they to get rid of? You remember that one lot, like not even the lot, but the building that was like it was like okay, so it was like IHOP, the medical center, the
Yeah, yeah,
street.
yeah. There's a little,
Yeah,
like not a strip mall, but kind of a strip mall.
yeah, yeah, no, they got rid of that too. That's gone. And
No, they
then
got rid of IHOP.
no, IHOP's still there. IHOP's there, that medical spot's still there. I'm talking about the building like in between them.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I know what
yeah,
you mean.
that's gone. They put like a like garage spot, not a parking garage, but like it's just a parking spot, like parking lot. And then like it's just weird looking, bro. It looks like honestly, I don't feel like safe walking through Quincy anymore. Not Quincy, not Quincy, but like Quincy Center.
But it's so well. I mean, maybe this is your point or
What's
whatever.
up?
It's so polished, though. Like that's the idea, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. Like, bro, you seen them fountains, right?
Fountains.
They have fountains now. They got this one fountain. It's like a flat platform and all the water juts out. Bro, you wasting all that money, Quincy?
My problem with it is Quincy's character is dead because they essentially turned it into Little Boston, and it's the most like clean, boring part of Boston that they wound up recreating, which was the Park Street area because it's all college, right? And you have these kids coming in from out of town. People want the familiar brands, they want the familiar food stations. They're not going to want authentic culture from the city. And that seems to be what Quincy has fallen victim to since they got a little
they
bit of
done
money and
got rid
finished
of
the construction.
they everybody fell prey, bro. Like all the good spots got closed down or bought out by some other company. It's not the same, my dude. Like you remember growing up in Queens. I'll tell oof, I had many fond memories with a certain person I'm not gonna name. And like we used to frequent this one restaurant called Grumpy White's because it was her favorite spot. She used to get the buffalo chicken sandwich, and I'm just like, bet, bro, that place is gone, dude. And I'm just like, wow.
It's all gone. I mean, so many places just from within like the past 6 years have been wiped out as a result of the whole reconstruction of the city. Yeah. And it's lost so much of what made it unique from the
Quincy,
rest of the
exactly, bro.
right, right. And I mean, honestly, you take a look at a lot of the surrounding areas of like Western Mass or where I'm out when I go and visit my folks, and it's all just like woods and it's all businesses, but they're all too similar to one another. Like the climate of the area
They're
is very like same, you know.
the the way I see it is okay. So I'm not gonna say Brockton isn't next.
It
Brockton's
is
gonna be
next.
next, bro.
It's 100% next, and I'll tell you right now. I mean, just in the area that I stay in alone, they have already bought up so much space, and there are like small businesses that went under the same year, like people who bought property early last year and are now having to sell the building at the start of this year. Very unfortunate stuff happening,
I
and
mean, it'd be like that. I
the
know.
these conglomerates are certainly buying up old retail properties, and they're going to wind up paving a brand new city.
I know. There's this one area where like they sell mad crack and shit, and like they're getting ready. They're basically getting ready to like regentrify, not regentrify, but make the buildings look more like suitable and like less ghetto and shit. And like, bro, as soon as like they got the green light to like start arresting people for COVID because they stopped arresting people because they didn't want like more people into the jails, like, but they swapped up like damn near all of the drug dealers. Well, not all of them because they're still out there, but like a good amount of them, and like they got home, bro. And I'm just like, damn, that's fucking crazy. But like
It's
it is a good thing. Like, bro, like oof, driving through Brockton, driving through Brockton sucks, bro. Like, especially when you got a shitty ass car, like all them potholes and stuff. Like honestly, they need to spend more of that money on the road infrastructure than anything. Like, cause like all these buildings are still sitting there. Like I would love to buy one of those like buildings in like the downtown area, like one of those brick ones, and then just like, oof, that would be nice, bro. I don't even need the whole building. I just need like the top, the top three floors. I'm just like, bro, like that's what I want to do is just like get into something like that, where like I have the area. This is my shit. Like I'm not. I, I ain't trying to rent to nobody, bro. I'm trying to like have multiple areas. Bro. I'm like,
Well,
okay,
I
I'm
think
able
this
to
is
do.
what I mean. This is the solution we came up with: is we're going to buy some property in Brockton, Massachusetts, a dying town, a dying city, and that's where the new studio. That's where Low Res Winterbridge Studios are going to be set
All
up
I'm
in
saying
2022.
is, all I'm saying is an area in Texas, an area in Brockton. Like, and then you got it's Brockton, bro. It's like an hour away from Boston. Like, if you know how to drive, probably less than that. Like, Boston's a major area. Like, but you want to do it out in New York? New York's already expensive. You might as well just go with like the lesser evil as opposed to that. I don't know. That's just
No,
me though.
I mean, listen, New York tax is unrivaled in terms of being a motherfucker. It would be foolhardy to set up
What
anything
what's
here
the
of that idea.
what's the sales tax over there?
It's not great. It's pretty bad. It's certainly
Um,
bad than Mass. I mean, even compared to Massachusetts, which is not fantastic, it is atrocious.
so like I know at my job they do a 20% sales tax. which I'm not surprised for the weed and whatnot. I guess you got to get your money, but I don't because I know they just made it recreational. So I'm just like, damn, I'm getting all these fucking likes and shit. Stop liking my shit. But no, um, it's just like how much is an ounce gonna cost out there of weed when they actually like set up their first recreational spot?
Well, it's
Like,
not legal here. It's illegal in New York.
no, they actually no, they just made it recreationally legal, bro. Like I was talking to my uncle about it too, and I was like, "Hey, you can finally smoke now. What's up, bro? You want me to mail that shit out to you now?"
Are
But
you sure it's
like,
not decriminalized?
I'm pretty sure it's recreational use too, bro. Hold on, let me check. I'll check right now.
By all means, please do. But we're gonna have to wrap up this show. I'm thinking
I
since we were
mean, we could.
supposed to 10 minutes ago. But let's find out real quick right before, because if that happened, it happened right under my nose, and I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, bro, you could be smoking weed right now.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be. I all I smoke are cigarettes and fake cigarettes. Really, I mean, I don't even really drink. It's a rare occasion that I even have a Corona seltzer, which I have just at the bottom of my fridge, just in case I want one, and I never want one. Well, Kenny's looking this up, and it's quite
Um,
possible that his phone's going to die as he does this.
it
Uh,
says, "Are you
did you?
listening?"
Yeah, I'm
I'm
listening.
here. Can you see me?
No, I cannot.
Oh, it says it is. It is not yet legal to
Ha
buy
ha ha.
or
All right.
sell marijuana in New York. Smoking a joint on the street is not a crime anymore. So I
All
guess
right.
it
So it's been
is.
decriminalized. That's all.
Yeah. Whatever. I know it's getting fucking, bro. If you decriminalize, you're getting legalized all day because that's what happened in Massachusetts.
Although
That
in
happened.
Massachusetts, it was what? It was like an 8 year gap between the two, right?
I mean, yeah, it was a gap, but still, bro. If regardless of like legal and then decriminalize, like the fact that like the only thing is that's illegal at that point is the whole transaction, and you have to be that one nerd ass cop to like sit there and watch the whole like a low level drug dealer selling to some lame dude, regular ass Joe Schmo. Like it's not that serious, bro. Like, bro, I was having a conversation with a cop, and I was just like, bro, I feel so bad for you guys because he was talking about how like his wife and her dad smoke and consume cannabis. I don't even want to talk like a nerd. We could talk about this
You want
later,
to,
bro.
no, it's all right. All right. Yeah. We'll wrap up the show on that note. You know, you made friends with Cop. That's nice. Some
I made
good.
a friend. I've made friends with a couple cops, bro. Like, bro, I kid you not. We're gonna talk about friendly marijuana weed selling Kenny in a second, and how Mark Zuckerberg tried to like try me a while ago because I was talking about my job.
That's
That's the
very
next
unfortunate.
episode.
That's very unfortunate. Would you say you're very like Blue Lives Matter? Are you about the thin blue line, Blue Brotherhood?
No, I'm about brotherhood in general. So if you was born by a woman and like you're a human being and you bleed the same color blood like I do, you're a brother to me, bro. Like skin color don't matter, your occupation don't matter. Like it's an occupation. You chose to do it. It wasn't like you were clandestine to be an officer. Like
How about the Blue
you were like
Brotherhood, but it's a mailman
what the fuck's a
union?
blue brother? The mailman, mailman gangs are fucking cool, bro. I would be down for a fucking mailman gang, bro. I'm fucking best friends with my mailman at my job, bro. He comes in every day. I got his wife. I convinced his wife to let him get a fucking vaporizer, bro.
Well, that's terrific. I mean, you're doing wonders for that community,
Bro,
huh?
I wanna, I wanna get the mailman on like one of these shows, bro. Because I kid you not, if you listen to him, bro, like, and you listen clearly and you watch an episode of Family Guy, I kid you not, this dude can pass as fucking Peter Griffin. I kid you not, my dude.
Just like that music teacher we used to have.
Um, Mr. Debilicus.
No, 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 no. The guy who replaced him.
Oh, I
He
don't
was
even
all
remember.
about what was that lesson he taught us in music class one day? He was like, "Yeah, so listen, we're gonna be getting into like Wagner and all that, but there's this really cool song from the Counting Crows. It's called "Mr. Jones and Me," and I'm gonna sing that right now to you guys. I brought my guitar in, and we're gonna learn this lesson today.
Oh, I remember that nerd, but at the same time, we were like, what was it? It wasn't seventh grade, was it? Seventh? Yeah, it was seventh grade. I don't remember that nerd like that. He was probably there during your eighth grade year, and I was in Brockton.
No, you weren't in Brockton just yet.
I was already transitioning, so
There's
I
a lot of
wasn't definitely.
transitioning on your end tonight, huh?
Like, bro, like I told you, just tell me your name and we're good.
Well, all
Just
right.
tell me your name and we're good.
Listen. We're killing old boys there because we keep saying it's over, and then you get into something else. You're the master of looping into new subjects.
I'm sorry. It's natural, bro. Like, okay, we're good. Just stop recording and then we can just
I really
bullshit
should
the
have just
shit.
hit stop. It's all right. All right, that's been Old Boys for this week. Hans will be back for our next episode. Follow Kenny, Kenny Burnsome on Twitter with an underscore between Kenny and Burnsome, and goon.unit_dorsally with one E. All right, thank you for tuning in.